What's up, weebs? After a week and a few days of early access availability, I have finally gotten the platinum for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, so we can do our platinum review of one of my favorite games of the year. And I gotta say, man, I I can see no wrong in this game. I can have some gripes, but I love this game so much. Sparking Zero has been an absolute blast since I got it. This is last Monday now. This has been just such a blast, just through and through the entire way. I have not had this much fun in a Dragon Ball game since the first year of Fighters. It's been so long. And I'm just so glad we got this kind of game back. I'm so glad Budokai Tenkaichi is back. I can't believe how fun this game has been, from the episodes to the bonus battles to the online gameplay. Even though your boy's been getting a little wrecked in every single video he posts. So even with that kind of gameplay I'm putting up, I'm enjoying this game so much. So let's talk about the platinum. How easy was it? This platinum is incredibly easy. This is an incredibly easy platinum. There's just a couple grindy type things you have to do. The bonus battles are, just kind of tedious. All the what ifs are, just getting through it. It's cool to see them as well. So that's just kind of a fun thing to do. The bonus battles, I would say, are a little more grindy because they're a little less interesting. They have no dialogue or no voice dialogue. So it's going to just take you through the fights, really. The other one that was a little strange, I guess, was the cinematic finishers that they wanted you to get. I think they wanted you to get 20 of them, and only 3 characters have cinematic finishers. It was Master Roshi, Dragon Fist Goku, and oh my god, I'm literally blanking out on the third one. Super Saiyan Goku. So it's Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Namek Super Saiyan Goku, and Master Roshi. Those 3 are the only ones with the cinematic finishers, and you have to repeat those 20 times. Now, it doesn't matter if you do them online, story mode, or CPU battle. They just need to be done point blank, period. After that, you have that trophy. That one's probably going to take you the longest. I don't even want to say take you the longest. I think the 100 ranked online matches are probably going to take you the longest, if we're going to be honest. But if you do single battles, they're going to go very quickly. If you're doing DP battles and doing team battles, you got some time on your hands, is what I'm trying to say. But the platinums themselves were not anything crazy. But the game itself, let's talk about the game now, because after the platinum, all we have left is game. All we have left is to enjoy the game for the game. And I don't have the most gripes about this game. I think all I get into is just characters. Like the story mode, I don't mind that they cut a lot of corners in the story mode, skipped a lot of stuff for like Goku's path, but they put it in Gohan's path, or they skip some stuff in Goku's path, they put it in Vegeta's path, or in so-and-so character's path, and they showed kind of the other perspective of other characters. They cut some corners in certain areas to put it in another area, and then they kind of put their entire they put all their story mode effort, I guess, into the what if sparking episodes that they put all in the what if playlist on my channel right now, if you would like to go see. And they did such a good job over there, so I can't really be mad about it. The new scenarios that they created, like going Super Saiyan in the Saiyan Saga, or Gohan being the villain for the Future Saga, those were so good. I cannot fault them for, I guess, being a quote-unquote a little lackluster on the story we've heard in every single Dragon Ball game at this point. So I'm not too mad about that. I guess character gripes I have is I'm not here to be so angry about Super 17. I wasn't too caught up in being upset about Super 17. I mean, like, I was never a fan of the android characters anyway. I like charging ki is my thing. So Super 17 wasn't a big issue for me. The Nova and Ice Shenron, I guess I can kind of see. They were kind of the other important Shenrons besides Sin. And then after that, I mean, I guess just Dragon Ball characters being there. I think the only person I'm really like irked they didn't get from Dragon Ball is Demon King Piccolo. That's probably it because he had some cool stuff he did. He could have used like the move he used to kill Shenron. He has his own mouth beam he does. I think they could have done some cool stuff with Demon King Piccolo. I think anybody else, you know, Drum Symbol, General Blue. People were looking for General Blue, like they were gonna use him. I think people were more upset about the option not being there, but like the depth they go for some of these characters is very good. Although I will say for some characters, I'm looking at Ultimate Gohan when I say this example right now. Some of these supers feel a little short. Like Ultimate Gohan's Burst Rush feels a little cut short. He does a lot of the combo, and then we don't get the iconic back fist in it before the Kamehameha, which feels strange. But I feel like we're probably saving something like that for Beast Gohan, because you got to remember Beast Gohan is going to come with 4 other versions of Gohan. So we're going to have a base Super Saiyan and Ultimate Gohan before we even get to Beast Gohan. So maybe they're saving something for in there, because there's another piece of the combo that isn't in the Ultimate, but it's in one of the supers that he has, his Rush Super that he has. So it's not really the biggest gripe, because it's just, you know, cut from here and put over here, or cut from here and saved for later. So it's not, I every gripe I have with the game so far, I'm not too, it's not like a big mishap for me. I'm not like frothing at the mouth being like, I can't believe they didn't add Drum Symbol and General Blue. I can't believe Super 17's not in here. They didn't get Ultimate Gohan's Burst Rush right. I hate this game. It's nothing like that. It's just more like okay, I noticed that, but I can kind of see where they're probably going to put the effort over here instead. So like with Gohan's example, they're going to, you know, put that into probably the Beast Gohan set. With the Dragon Ball characters, they probably decided we're going to cut off Dragon Ball so we can focus more on Daima characters and superhero characters, because those are the newer things that people are going to want to see. So there's not a lot of time, or there's not a lot of reason to fluff it up with these fodder characters that are going to be in there. And I say that with people like Cybermen and Frieza Soldier being in the game, but they're kind of just like the joke characters in there. And in Dragon Ball, the fodder characters were taken a little seriously. Like Drum and Symbol were like big threats, but to use Frieza soldiers like that, I mean, it's kind of just the joke variation of it. Like Trunks slaughtered a bunch of Frieza soldiers before he fought Mecha Frieza, and Cybermen were like nothing characters in the Saiyan Saga, even though they didn't, you know, kill my boy like Yamcha. It's just the gripes of the game aren't really too big gripes. That's my thing. And I guess the other thing matching with my shirt is there's not a lot of Great Apes. Great Apes weren't fluffed up like they were in Budokai Tenkaichi, where every single Saiyan had a Great Ape variation. Kid Goku had one. Kid Gohan had one. Vegeta had one. Nappa had one. Bardock, Raditz, Fasha. Because Fasha was the only Bardock member in there, but she had a Grade 8 version. Everybody had a Grade 8 version. But what was going to happen was the same thing that happened in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, was where all these Grade 8s were going to be made, and they were all going to have the reused moves. I will say there are, God, with Goku, Gohan, Kid Trunks, and Goten, and all these other characters, there's probably like 40 or 50 Kamehameha Ultimates in this. But what Bandai did is they really made them all unique, is what's very cool. So like God Goku has one, and I will say I think God Goku does have the weakest of the Kamehameha Ultimates. God Goku has his own, Blue Goku has his own, every Super Saiyan Goku has his own, Super Saiyan 2, 3, Goten, Gohan, Super Saiyan 1, 2, Gohan, Ultimate Gohan. They all have this unique version of the Kamehameha, so it's really cool to see the different perspective of the same move. But when you go into a Great Ape character like that, how many different variations can you do of Rock Throw, and I don't even remember the name they use for it, but the mouth beam that they do. There's only, for the mouth beam, there's really only the one beam or like the triple shot they do. And to try to span that out into however many Saiyans they could have made Great Apes in this, it kind of just would have fluffed up the roster for nothing. And that's a lot what Budokai Tenkaichi 3 did. So I'm glad they didn't do it here, and they focused more on the characters that they had here. and really flesh them out as best as they could. And I think they did a really good job at fleshing them out. So I can't be mad at this game. They put their whole foot in this game, and they really show it in the love and appreciation they have for Dragon Ball with everything in this game. Now, I will say we do have some options for more stages. I would like a couple more stages. I do like the variations that they have with like the World Tournament mode having either the crowd, so you can have a cinematic when you do an ultimate where all the crowd runs away, no crowd, night, day, anything like that. By the way, World Tournament map is just a free roam map. It's a huge map. It's crazy. All the other ways you can customize these other stages. I have it open right here. The field, Rocky Land City, Islands, Cell Games Arena. They all have a different sort of variation, and most of them are just going to be night and day, but that's fine. Finally, it feels like forever we have the hyperbolic time chamber back. This is the one stage I was praying for in Fighters, and we never got it. So this is like my main stage I fight on now, because this is my favorite stage in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Raging Blast, anything like that. I loved this stage just because it's open. It's fight time in this one. But we can add plenty more. We can add Universe 6 vs 7 tournament stage. We can add, oh shit, the Tuffle Planet from GT. We can do stuff like that. That's still up in the air. I don't know. I don't know if the DLC announced any stages would be with it, or if it's just gonna be the characters alone. But that's something on the table, and that's something we can look forward to. The music, I haven't really dove into the music too much, because obviously if I'm making videos for it, I can't really use the copyrighted music. I have noticed though there was in the Goku episode, because I was watching my friend play it off camera, and in my version it had the copyright free version of the Dragon Ball Super opening, but when he played it, he actually got the actual opening, which is really cool. So even little niche differences like that is super cool that they paid attention to, and they got, kind of like that, just tweak it a little bit so it's not the copyrighted version, but you can still hear it in the music. I really like what they did this game. This is, by far, this is already shot up into one of my favorite Dragon Ball games of all time. And, I'm just glad. I can't wait to keep playing it, and I can't wait to see what else I can do with this game. Tell me how you guys are enjoying Sparking Zero. I will catch you guys in the next video.